Hey, what's up? It's your girl X.
I'm Hadia.
I'm Aziza, aka Z, and this is the Dial Tone.
Today we have returning guests.
Whoop whoop.
Lucky.
We got Tyler in the building.
What's
What's
up,
going
Tyler?
on?
All right, so what is the tone of the day?
The tone of the day is what are we not finding at the bottom of the ocean?
Black women.
Amen. You're not gonna find none of us down there. Y'all, 5 billionaires, really 4 billionaires, and one 19-year-old boy went missing at the bottom of the ocean near Titanic. Now, I cannot sit here and say that in my wildest dreams of being a huge Titanic fan, I did not dream of going down to see the Titanic. However, I'm extremely claustrophobic. And when I found out how small the vessels were to go down, it was going to be a no for me, dog.
And the money.
Okay. And the money, like
And the money.
250K per person to get in a 10-can sippy cup. Okay. A 10-can sippy cup. And go see the Titanic. I have seen enough footage. I've been to enough museums. They don't brought stuff back up from the bottom of the ocean. Honestly, you didn't have to do all that. You just did not have to do all that.
Put on a documentary. You don't need to be doing
James Cameron did it for us, y'all.
when animals that live, that's their home, don't even go that far. Why do you think that you as a human need to be down there?
Something right.
You know?
I think
Like,
people
it's
it's hindsight because they done did it like 100 times.
Yes,
One
true.
time it messes up, now it's like, oh my God, y'all shouldn't have did it.
I think it's important to note that they, as in not that company, yeah, that company has done it before, but in general, like I think I was talking to some people and I'm like, do we not understand that submarines are a thing? They're not like these, like people do it, the military uses it all the time. Like submarines are fine, like they work
Yeah.
all the time. But I think I was just like doing research on the company and they were saying like it's not that particular one isn't certified for people to go down there. And there's just like the fact that he was on the thing and said he got these like lights from Camper World. And I'm like, babe, like, I get it. That, like,
the Dreamcast controller.
I understand we're trying to cut the budget a little bit. You just want to get the light from the,
That
but
part.
me at the Titanic with a Camper World light, no man. PlayStation remote, no man. But at the same time, it is sad that
It is.
you have to pay,
No, it is.
Oh yeah, that's
to
sad
go
as
out
that.
that way. But it's just
But
what can you say?
Well, I mean, I feel like we've all been warned. Like, if you've seen the Titanic movie, in the beginning, they even said it. He was like, we're in this submarine, and if these windows go, we're all gone in 3.5 microseconds. Like, done. Like, so, like, even that, like, it's the idea that the 19-year-olds, had told his aunt that he was afraid to do it, that he had a bad feeling. Like, all these things combined, and you're just like, maybe y'all shouldn't have done it. Like, I mean, I know that you guys signed the waiver, so hey, on you.
I
But
feel the same way. Sorry to interrupt you. I feel the same way about when people like jump out of planes and bungee jump. It's like, why are you risking your life for no reason? Like,
For a thrill, I guess.
well,
It's the
I mean,
real.
I guess so.
That's
You
more of a
have
thrill.
to.
look, my sister went skydiving in
I'm not
Hawaii,
doing it.
and I told her it's a no. But she sent me the video of it, and I was like, why? I did not
I'm
need
not
to do
doing
this.
But the thing is, skydiving is more of a thrill. Me being submerged underwater for 12 hours plus with people I don't know, crisscross applesauce, that's not a thrill.
They
That's
might
like,
have thought it was a little thrilling.
I
It's
think
like people are asking like, "Oh, you signed a waiver knowing that, death could have been a possibility." But we do that all the time with a bunch of other stuff, just like you were
we do
saying, bungee
exactly.
jumping and all this kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm not doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've been no.
The director of the Titanic, he posted a video, he talked about how he thought he should have spoken up because he knows that it wasn't safe. Like what they did wasn't safe. Even the way that specific vessel was created and the material used wasn't the proper material you're supposed to use for something like that. And he said that it was only a matter of time. It wasn't going to fail the first time because it checked all the passes. But as time went on, as you kept going in the water and the vessel kept getting knocked and knocked and knocked, eventually on maybe seventh try, eighth try, that was going to happen to that vessel. sad.
Yeah, like it just wasn't built properly, and the thing is, they knew that. That's what
Yeah.
makes it worse. They knew that, and then they did not fully inform the people that got inside that tin can,
Mhm.
and
But an
that's what makes the
implosion.
story sad. It was an implosion. They said it imploded,
Ugh,
and
can you
they're
imagine?
finding. Yeah, well, I mean, you're gone before you even. By the
You
time
They
Right.
you
think
hear
about
said,
it.
it, by the
yeah,
time you hear it, you're gone.
they said it was a, they
Like,
said it
I
was a
probably
loud,
started creaking though, like,
yeah,
and then you like,
because they
by the
said,
time you start panicking,
yeah. Well, you don't even have a chance to panic. It's just
right, it's over
they,
with. You
they said
did.
it happened at 3,500 feet.
Ooh,
Again, it was like a split, so they weren't even, nowhere near to where they were supposed to be at.
that's
Um,
crazy.
and but also on the contrary, they said there's like 7 ways for a submarine to get back to the top if something
Yeah,
go wrong. So the fact that that happened, there's just like a lot to unpack.
Oh
I
it
couldn't
wow.
is.
imagine. I couldn't imagine being inside of it.
I couldn't. I'm
I mean,
claustrophobic, and I can't even get an MRI.
even
Okay,
at,
so
I mean, I've gotten MRIs, and that's MRIs, baby. I be,
no, they gotta drug me. They gotta drug me. They gotta give me Ativan for MRI. It
I
is not a
can't.
game.
I can't grab a Ford Focus.
I love black people.
Well, let's get into our topic of the day, which is Black men don't cheat.
Or do they?
I just hate that saying. I don't know why
Good.
I'm
Yeah,
so
I think y'all are
anti.
missing it.
It's,
Y'all are
it's
missing it.
supposed to be ironic. That's what I figured.
What are we
So,
missing, Keenan?
okay, let me tell you. So that it really came like from Charlemagne the God was talking. He was having like a conversation with this lady named Kiera on his platform, and they were talking about the phrase "Black men don't cheat." Of course, they used it to trigger. They did that on purpose. But at the same time, he was saying, like, let's use it as a way to start a new conversation or a new type of thinking of let's black men don't cheat anymore, or like they tried to flip it into something positive. I'm just saying that's what it was. I mean, of course, you're
It's
entitled
it's
to be how you want
it's
to
giving propaganda.
Yeah, yeah.
Giving propaganda.
feel. So
No, I mean, okay, in a general sense, we know men cheat.
people,
Okay.
We know everybody.
People cheat.
That part.
Okay. And I think that one of the reasons why we are so hyper focused on black men, because we're black.
Mhm.
Okay.
beautiful,
Hi.
beautiful.
But I think the thing about it is that when it comes to black men, we are very okay. So the black community is very much about the black family, right?
Mhm.
And the idea about
Some
black
of
men
us.
don't cheat or are going or don't cheat anymore is kind of saying that these men are not still emulating their fathers,
Mhm.
when we all know that that's the truth. They still emulate their fathers. If they weren't, they wouldn't be expecting us women to be emulating their mothers and their grandmothers and how they perceived and acted when it came to their men stepping outside the house. And we, as we have said on this show before, we're a different era. So when you say black men don't cheat anymore, okay, prove it. Like prove it. Where are the black men that are not cheating?
Yeah, where are they?
Tyler,
I mean, I think they
want to hear from you as well.
exist.
Well, yeah, because I was like, Well, for me, I'm in an open relationship.
Yes, open relationship.
Mm.
Yes, of a relationship.
But to me it just depends on everyone's comfortability. Like me and my partner, we've been together for 2 years. And then recently I just started talking to this female that I've known since I was like, what, 23?
Okay.
So, but I've always been to family gatherings with her. I know her sister, pretty much I know her family. And so we recently just started back talking, and it's just been slowly climbing up. And I'm like, this is interesting.
Mhm.
And she was like, well, I knew you was bi, but I wanted to respect the boundaries because I knew what you was doing at that time. And I was like, oh, so when did this take a turn? So I think if I think it's just, but it's not for everybody though. Not everybody's into an open relationship, or not everybody's into a poly relationship. It's just, so I think the term black men don't cheat anymore. Maybe some black men have found an open relationship or a poly relationship, or they found some sort of a relationship which allows them to be open to do what they want in the relationship. That's just my little theory.
Okay, well, here's the next question. With
like
that
that.
idea of poly and open relationships, is that not just an excuse for men to do what they've always wanted to do, which is be with whoever they want to be with while having the stability of someone who's going to be there for them?
It depends on. I think it just depends on the relationship. Because some women may say, "Hey, look, we're in an open relationship, but here are some boundaries. You can still do X, Y, Z, but that's the farthest you can go." So, and there's some men, they say you give them this much, they take this much. You got some men, they'll do that. So as long as you, like I said, as long as you set those boundaries of which you will, like how far they can go, then they'll say, okay, cool. Because like with cheating men, it's like dealing with a kid. It's like you can only, you have to be like, you can only be in this little section, but that's all you can stay. Okay. If you stay in this section, you're good. If you go outside the section, you're in timeout. So I think that's how men would think. They'll say, okay, I can go with this girl, but I can't go past this girl. Okay, I got enough to do this, so I'm just stay right here.
Okay, well then is it cheating at that point, or is it just the understanding you guys have in your relationship? Because if you have an understanding, then
I think it's more of an understanding. Now, to me, cheating is if you're keeping it a secret, if you're not communicating with her. If you're going around fucking around with XYZ, and she doesn't know about it, then that's definitely cheating, because you're not communicating with her. You're not giving her the chance to make the decision to say, hey, I'm okay with you fucking other bitches. But you didn't give me that. You didn't give me that.
Yeah,
right,
keep it real.
You didn't give me that. The validation or saying, okay, you can do that. You're not giving her that choice, because some women don't. They're like, look, take him off my hands. I did with him Monday through Friday. You can have him on the weekend. Shit, y'all go do whatever.
That's not me. I'm not like that woman.
Yeah,
I'm not that woman either.
Some women are different. Some women are like, you know what? Nah, keep your ass right here, because you ain't going nowhere. That's mine. What you doing?
What you doing?
Don't be pointing fingers, Keenan, because the point is, okay, that like I said, I'm not a jealous-hearted person in general, but when it comes to my man, I don't play. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, there's a level to cheating, and once you cross a certain level, like there's emotional cheating, and I don't know if I really categorize that as cheating, because like I've got friends who are guys, and I guess you could say I emotionally cheat, because sometimes I have guy friends that I'm super flirty with. That's because I've known them for like ever.
But what about porn? Is that emotional cheating?
Why would porn be emotional cheating? Porn is fabulous.
Yeah, I was about to say that, but
I just say porn. I'm just
like, wait, hold on. Let's step back a second. Let's step back.
The fact that it's not like a real person you're cheating with, but like you're like, ooh, like you're enjoying like somebody else and your partner's not there. Because I know some partners who's like, you can't watch porn without me type shit.
Yeah.
And then some people get upset.
Why am I watching porn with you?
Some couples are like that. Like they're both into it. It turns.
Yeah.
It's you know what I mean.
It's
just a question.
But there's definitely levels to cheating.
I was just gonna say, I think that brings about. There's a spectrum. Cheating is a spectrum.
Oh, it's
and everyone's spectrum is different. So some people think just liking a photo on Instagram is cheating.
And I think that's psychotic.
It's extreme. Yeah.
Right. I wouldn't categorize it as cheating, but I just be like, don't do it.
I just think
okay. But like, isn't that like the pettiest of things to do? Like, someone likes another photo on, like that just brings social media into like play of the idea of like, is it ruining our relationships? Because
it is.
It definitely.
Like, but here's my thing: if you're not actually talking to the person, like now, if you are messaging the person or you are constantly commenting under that picture.
No, you're opening the door. Because
but like liking,
he likes my picture. Let me message him. Hey, what you been up to?
So here it comes into the point of, is he entertaining that message? It's one thing for him to like it, to like the photo, but if he gets a message from her
But he could have just circumvented all of that by not clicking the
Yeah.
heart.
I think it
So he
depends. I
shouldn't have
think
social media.
no,
That
no.
part.
I think social media is there for a reason. If someone's your friend or whatever, I think it's fine to like show love or whatever. But I do think that if these people are like you know them before you knew me and it was like a whatever, great. But if you're just over the course of our relationship, all of a sudden like Britney's photos keep
Mhm.
liking them. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Okay,
like
if there's
I wouldn't
weird.
say
The
and I
fact
wouldn't
that
say
y'all
anything
keep
about
up with who somebody likes is weird.
what'd you say?
The fact that you keeping up with who I'm liking
Well,
is weird
yeah,
to
that's
me.
what that's what I'm saying. I've never had this issue because
But
I've
how
never
do you know that but what?
I have friends that will be like, he's always liking so and so's photo, and I'm like, well, how you know that? Because I'm not even on so and so's page.
okay,
But I'm
No,
saying,
they
let's
look.
just say somehow you find out that they're just now comments. That's different. Likes, I don't know if likes really. It's just a like a little bit.
that's what
It
I'm saying. Like
depends.
liking
It
a photo
depends.
isn't that
If
serious.
it's a liked photo of, as you said, Hadia, like you knew this person, they doing something good, whatever the case may be, nobody gives a fuck about that. But
Yeah.
if over time I'm seeing just big booty bitches everywhere and all
Yeah.
I see is, oh, your man has liked this picture, your man has liked that picture. What are you doing? What are you
Well, then
doing?
here's my question: why am I on his social
Psycho.
media? in the first
Exactly,
place?
because you're psycho.
And
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
think
You
Thank you.
don't.
I hate to say it, but that
No.
is a tad like
Might be
I don't
might be
have
a little bit of trolling. I'm
just a little bit because like I'm not saying that like even going through your man's phone, like I believe in personal space, like and
I want
you
to.
know if you're on your social media, like I would have to actually catch you with that person or
Mhm.
like see you actually messaging that person on your phone while I'm sitting next to you for me to
Mhm.
know that you talking to somebody on your
Oh
social
yeah.
media because
That part.
I'm not going to be sitting there, going on your page.
I mean, no, but
You
I think
know,
it's important. I think it's important to know that you don't even. Sometimes you don't even really have to. I've found out things by not scrolling on someone. You just because Instagram will show you like who liked
Everything.
something. If they're one of your liked like most.
If y'all have the same mutual friends type shit.
Yeah, like you can see like certain
Mhm.
things. So I mean, I don't think everyone's just going out there just like searching to see who someone likes, but I
Yeah.
do think, like she said, it can lead to something else depending on how they're operating in that sense. If they're swiping up to every story and they have a bikini on,
Mhm.
it's like a bit weird. Like, okay, like why you always got to say something a little bit?
That part.
But I
But
don't. I
yeah,
think
social media is ruining relationships because then if you take that into account and then you realize they don't be liking half of your photos or
Mhm.
they don't be posting you, like now I'm feeling weird about the
now
whole
the posting me
Kinda.
and the liking my photos, I feel like you are obligated because you're my man.
I
Like,
I don't like. Ooh, let me tell you something.
like
I'm not
if
posting
you're
no
not,
man. So you don't need to post me. So I'm not posting no man
what?
on
Why
my
are you
page.
not posting your
I'm
man?
reformed.
I just feel like it's nobody business. Like I've always been.
Me
I'm not
too.
saying that
It's
you have to be
smart.
out here like, I mean, but like if you, let's say, like, I'm not saying like I believe in the privacy of the relationship too,
Mhm.
but I feel like if you got a picture, like if you're gonna be in a like if you're married, let's go that far. If you're married, I don't understand why there's not a picture of us on
Well,
your
yeah,
social
but
media.
I'm doing a if I'm married, but also if I'm married, our wedding photo and then maybe
Nah,
anniversary.
I
Outside of
wouldn't be
that,
putting that on there. I wouldn't be putting
Yeah.
that.
outside no, that's the only photo I would. We married a little bit, but other than that,
I
it's
love we married a little bit, just a
We
little
married a little
bit,
bit.
It's
just a
A
my,
little
little
bit.
bit.
it's like, it's
Just a
genuinely
little
it's
bit.
my Instagram. This is not a couple's page. This is my Instagram. I'm not
Right.
saying I would never, like, it's like, you're not allowed to be on here, but I'm not going to go out of my way to, like, always be posting someone outside of myself. Like, I'm here for a story. Like, look what we doing today
Mhm.
because you're a part of my life. But it's
Mhm.
not, I'm not a girl that, like, you need to post me I know girls that are like, why haven't you posted me? Why haven't you done this? I definitely think you need to acknowledge photos that I post, especially if you're liking and acknowledging other people's photos that you are not in a relationship with. I think you need to like, comment, do whatever you need to do, share, but to post, and you don't even, but that's what I'm saying. Your face, I'm like, you don't really need to comment, but like, if you did, I don't like people in my business. Actually, I just want you
Nah.
After saying it out
Mind the
loud,
idea.
no.
Look, I
I
don't
can,
mind the
I can,
idea that
I
you know
can understand that. Yeah. Oh.
I don't mind the idea that we don't post each other, but if we're not posting each other, then at minimum you should like my post. Like,
yeah,
you know.
Like, yeah,
Like,
if you scroll past my post, we got beef a little bit, but
Because it raised suspicion. She'd be like, you liking all
Mhm.
these other bitches, but not me.
You know what men be doing? Let me
On
say, this
purpose?
is where I think they be cheating a little bit.
Oh
What men
shit.
do sometimes, like on my Instagram, they won't, these are men that I'm not dealing with, obviously. They will like a photo and then like send my photo to myself and then comment in the DMs.
Oh,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
They
you see
But
me.
cheating.
they won't do it like on your page.
No.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Oh, because
What?
they don't want to get seen commenting on your
I don't
photo.
know what it is.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is. I mean, you don't, again, I don't really be commenting on
That's the
people's
sneaky
photos,
link.
but it gives sneaky a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But
That.
it's kind of cute.
All right. I said, girl, what
It
they be
is.
doing? I almost got
No,
like,
look,
what I
I'm
gotta
gonna
do?
be honest with you. Like, if you DM me, I think you're a bot. I'm gonna be honest. If I don't know you personally and you DM me, I think you're a bot.
Oh, wow.
Like, because I don't know
Damn.
you, or you're a scammer. You're a bot or a scammer, one or the other. And
These gotta have men with a blue check.
Yeah.
Where your check at?
I don't even
That
trust
part.
that because you can pay for them motherfuckers. Nope, nope,
You tell if they pay for it. Go look.
He's
nope.
like,
I don't trust it.
FaceTime me.
Yeah,
That-
FaceTime me. I need to know you're a real
That's
person.
so funny. Yeah, I
Call
think,
me on your cell phone.
mm-mm.
Don't text me from an email address. Like,
nah.
you know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Nah, because there's so many people out here either A, scamming or B, cheating. And that's why they're doing it.
A lot of
Like,
people, yeah.
Facts.
I don't think
and
I don't think all men cheat, especially black men, but I do think a lot.
But why are they cheating though is the real question.
I
I
well,
think that's a deeper conversation. Yeah,
I
100%.
think here's my little theory. I think the reason why men cheat is because they're dating someone that could possibly meet the desires that they want, but they try to see if eventually they'll meet it. But then if they realize that they don't meet it, they'll step outside of that relationship and meet another female that could possibly meet his desires. But then when he finds out she doesn't meet it, he'll go to another female while still with that female and while still with the other female, and then continuously try to find that one female that meets his desire. And then that's when he gets caught up in the cheating.
I
That's
think,
just
yeah, I think that there's so many different ways. I think there are some times where just you're not fully 100% satisfied in whatever area it might be.
yeah.
It's just so many different avenues where you can be satisfied. But then there's also people that could just be like sex addicts or whatever. So I
Hmm.
think it's a line a line. The people that are sex
Yeah, yeah.
addicts, it's not like, I don't think it's an emotional thing. It's just like, I want to have sex. So
Right.
whatever. They're not
so
thinking
that
deep.
brings me to the question: compulsory if at this point? Because one, it's a society norm.
Right.
One, and two, you're saying that men are out here searching. Okay, and so in the searching and in the society norm that it's okay.
Mhm.
Basically, that men cheat. It kind of is what it is. Boys will be boys.
That
Does that mean that men are inherently cheaters? Like
Well,
that just is kind of how it is. Like
Built
one
into
way
their
or the other,
DNA
yeah, one way or the other, they're gonna do it. Like one way or the other. Like you know what I'm saying?
eventually.
Yeah, eventually
yeah,
it's gonna happen for whatever reason.
that part.
well, I would say like I think how y'all like to say this is a new era. I like that, by the way. I personally believe in this era it's retarded to be cheating. I mean, I'm sorry, that was the wrong word to use, but
We
it's
can't say that
insane.
anymore.
Right, my bad. It's
Well,
insane to be
well,
cheating
they'll be all
because I
right.
mean, you live in an era now where it's okay for you to be bi, it's okay for you to be gay, it's okay to have polyamorous relationships. It's okay. Just say what you really want, and then
Yeah.
like, why do you have to be like, oh my god, I gotta do this?
Yeah.
No, I mean, this era
Because
is like because back in the day, right? If you wasn't being like she was saying, you felt like you had to stay in a relationship because
That
of
part.
just the societal pressure. You
Hmm.
felt like, you know what I mean?
yeah, but it's still different because you can be that type of guy and be like, oh, I'm open to all these new types of experiences, but be with a girl who's like, no, I kind of want just monogamy.
Well, then that's
And
not what you need to be
Well,
with.
then
but
you
at
should
the end
break
of the
up.
day, but
Yeah,
you might
don't.
really love this person and be like, I don't want to actually lose this person. That's
That's
a real
Then
but
thing.
don't cheat.
that's called toxic.
That's called toxic. Like if you actually love this person enough to lie to them about cheating, then you shouldn't be cheating. And if you're still gonna be cheating, then you should just break up with them. Like, and if you cannot tell them what you really want, then really the foundations of your relationship are not as strong as you want to believe they are. And you might not be in as much love as you think you are. Because
I think this just goes back. I
like,
think
the truth is, if you really love this person, one, the compromise would be there. You know what I'm saying? The compromise would be there. Because relationships, marriage, all that is about compromise and coming together
But I think it goes to
and
the
understanding each other.
it goes to the fact that you need to let's get back to getting with someone that you equally yoked with. So I think, and that means in any avenue. If you are a traditional person, baby, get you a traditional woman.
Hello.
Don't be getting us on the street if you want somebody that's gonna be doing this. And then same with if you are into polyamory or open relationships, you have to get someone that is willing to do the same thing. But I think some people get into relationships with people that know they want something totally different from what they want and still try to make it work. And that's what leads to both people being unsatisfied.
Well, that's like men on the DL. You know,
Why?
you appearing a whole why?
They're not comfortable yet.
She is opening up a can of worms.
If they got gay
But why
people in
not
Spider-Verse, come on.
But I just think they're not comfortable.
Like, if you're in the closet in 2023,
right?
I don't know how to help you.
But
But
because it ain't. I mean, it's not my closet to tell them to come out of. You know what I mean?
I'm not telling you to come out of it. I'm just saying, talk to somebody about it.
I mean, but it's just easier said than done.
I agree. We in a different era. That's all I'm saying.
We in a different era. Like, this is not.
No, literally.
The new era.
And the sad part about it, it's 2023 and niggas still on the deal, and I'm like,
right.
I
think they got their own category too. They like it. They like
no, and they do.
There should be another letter in the LBGTD.
Yeah.
Well, no. It's all that other shit. I don't know all the other shit, but I'd be like XYZ 1 2 3. You know. All
that's why that's why they're the alphabet mafia. That's why they're the alphabet mafia.
They want to be represented.
Just they gonna be represented. The DL community does not agree with the Dial podcast.
And look, and here comes the savage in me. Where we don't give a damn. Come out the closet. It is okay.
It is okay. I want them to know it is okay.
Do I need to knock on the door?
They have a representative in the podcast.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
And I tell all of y'all to get your asses out the closet. It's okay. Come out of the closet.
Come on,
love yourself.
Yeah. Come on out the closet. You know, get your ass on the closet.
I mean, I don't get wrong. I understand the fear, and I understand that, like, and especially with Black men, the fear of being gay and that taking away your masculinity.
When it comes down to being gay, it all depends on if you're the top or the bottom. If you're the top, they'll be like, okay, you know, I fuck with you, this, that, and the third. You know, you bending the motherfuckers. You know, you ain't getting bent. But when they find out that you the one that's bending over, it's a whole game changer. They be like, oh, you like to get packed. So
that's why. But that's why people don't want to come out because they don't want to be judged.
Well, yeah, and that's what it is. That's why they'll just say nope, because it be dudes looking more masculine than me and Tori's brother. Literally, you would not even think that they're like that until you be like, what? Like, oh shit, damn. You know, so it's. I think that's what that is. They just be so like private. But I'm like, look, if that means if you come across somebody that's going to judge you based on that means that person is not for you. Because there's some women out here. It's some women out here, they like to, do their little thing with the dude, bend them over, hit them with a strap on, whatever, whatnot. But you have to
heard about that, and the dude talking about he's still straight. I said, wait a minute.
You can be bi.
To me,
like your G-spot hit for a guy,
if you like your hot box hit from the back with a strap on with a female, you are gay. I'm sorry, you are gay. Look, let me tell y'all. I had a homegirl. She hit me. She was telling me about this dude she was talking to. She said he likes to get pleasure back there, and I said, "What you mean by back there?" She said, "She was like he like to put a little vibrator back there." And I said he gay. That's what I saw.
Yeah,
he gay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Whatever pleasure you like, that's what you like. But don't sit here and say, "Oh, I like to get played in my ass, but I'm straight."
Sometimes they are.
I mean, I
I'm
think I do. I think sometimes that because like
There's
I
a
know
level, Hadia. I feel
love
like there's
okay.
a level. If
Okay.
he's penetrating you all the way with a toy or something like that, that's
you,
intense.
It's a
Look,
telltale
you,
sign.
look
It's
here.
at
Don't
least
be
a red flag.
judging.
But I
It's
think
not.
like
Listen, this not my conversation. Okay,
I would
I
say that I would look. First off, I would peg a guy if that's what he wants, especially if you with me. Like you with me, you my man, and this is something we're doing sexually with each other.
would
Then
you eat
that's
them
one
out?
thing.
Would you
No,
eat
I
the
would
box?
never. I can't eat ass. I don't care who you are.
It's
Man,
some
woman,
straight. It's some, no. It's
uh,
some straight men that
uh.
like that shit. They like the box ate.
I will
yeah.
peg you before I eat your ass.
Yeah,
I
dude.
will not. I will not. It will not happen. It can't. It won't. I'm sorry. That is an exit. It can be an entrance, but not for my mouth. Not for my mouth.
Sorry.
Like I don't even want you in my ass like that. I don't want you licking my ass.
Let me
Like
just say
fuck me in the ass. I'll
that
let
I
you fuck me
support all
in the
endeavors of
ass.
whatever you want to do. I support
But
you
you are
as
not.
an ally, and I love you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not letting you eat my ass, and I'm not eating yours.
Okay.
oh,
All right.
But see, here's the thing, though. This is the only. From the girl side, I just need her to do one thing. If her dude comes to her and say, "Babe, look, I want this, that, and the third to be done. I need her to keep her mouth goddamn closed.
That
Don't tell
part.
your girlfriends. Don't tell no god. That's some shit you and your dude take to the grave." Because that's another reason why a lot of men cheat is because they want to reveal their desires and their fantasies to their significant other, but they don't feel comfortable enough to do it because she may go tell. So when they find someone that's like, you know what, we can keep this shit between me and you, ain't gonna tell no damn body what the fuck we gonna do. They'll be like, okay, cool, I'll fuck with you.
you know
And
what I
then
also realized? I feel like it's better to be the girl that the dude is cheating with. I feel like
Yeah,
they get treated way better than the
they do.
girlfriend.
In the aftermath, why everybody mad at me?
that part.
That's crazy. I do
I'm
think
like,
that's crazy.
I'll be
I
like, look,
do.
I'm like, look, I'm just a side dish. I ain't got nothing to do with the main course meal. The
Okay.
fuck?
They be getting
I
taken out
am.
on dates. They be getting sex whenever they want it. Then you could just go on
Mhm.
home. I
Yeah,
don't got to
go
deal
home.
with none of the real life stuff.
Look, get a little
Look
get a little
here.
bag if you get a little bag if you need a little money or some shit, you know, get a little
Wait,
extra
who's getting those benefits?
These side
But
bitches is coming
I
up.
just, you know what? Let me mind my business.
No. What's up? I want to hear. What's this?
Yeah. I want to know
Yeah.
too.
We stirred the shit bowl this morning, goddamn. We're gonna stir this motherfucker. Shit. It needs to
Right,
be
because I got
stirred.
questions. So you got a whole side piece, okay? A whole cold salad. Okay,
Mhm.
coleslaw, you got some mashed potatoes on the side. I
Man,
understand.
no
My
collard
question
greens?
is, well, I mean, it depends on if it's got cake or not. And then, you know, it might be collard greens, it might be some yams. I don't know.
That
You know what
sounds
I'm saying?
good.
It's your preference. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to understand how you are supporting your side piece and your regular
Your
person.
regular degular is getting slops.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, how are you like that don't make no sense. Like
Well, I think it
I
depends
could
on the caliber
understand.
of man that's cheating. You know what I'm
That
saying? You can't talk about the man that's unfortunately unemployed. You shouldn't be cheating. Why you
You
cheating?
should not be
yeah.
cheating if you are unemployed.
You just stay your ass at home.
That should be one of the rules. That should be one of the rules. It should
That
be
You
part.
need to
like,
be on LinkedIn. That's what you need to be doing.
That part.
hey, no
But
Tinder for you. Get on LinkedIn, Indeed.com.
yeah,
That
but
part.
men
That's
that
where you should
have
be scrolling. That's where you should be scrolling.
men that have the access and the financial
Financial.
success, I think that it's easy. It's easy. Why
Yeah,
not?
that's the basketball player.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That
at that point, I'd rather just be a sugar baby. Like, if that's how we're gonna be
pretty
rolling,
much.
Right.
You know
Pretty
what I'm
much.
saying? Like, I'll be a sugar baby. Like, let's do that. Like, I can understand that. Like, not saying that it's right, but you know what I'm saying?
At least let me get
If
paid for it.
you know,
Yeah.
like, and
Get
I'm
a
not
little
even
check.
saying like that in like the prostitute way. I'm talking about like you really taking me to dinners. I'm going on trips.
Get a
You
little check.
buying,
It's
paying for
the
my
same thing.
entire apartment. Like
Yeah,
that.
they've got the
That's
bills
a little
paid,
bit. That's a
everything
step
paid.
up
Shit.
from prostitution. Like prostitution is spending an hour or two with me, and then you drop me like a good $1,000 and then walk away.
No,
That
but
part.
you're kind of talking about an escort though. So there's prostitution and
Okay.
there's an escort.
Okay, you know what? There are levels to this. Okay. So,
Mhm.
look, I'm not in the
I don't
business. I
mind.
don't know. Okay.
That part.
Escort me.
But okay. So I had this friend, and it's crazy because she wasn't really an escort or a prostitute, but she was getting paid like $300 an hour to be an unofficial therapist to old men.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
I've
like,
been paid for
where do I get
anything.
this job?
Me, yeah, that's
For old man, what the
Like
hell?
not just old men, but men in general. Like she was getting paid. Like they were called. She was part of like this escort business, and she would get called in. And she sometimes she would sleep with the men. Sometimes she wouldn't. She's like, but more often than not, they would spend an hour or two just talking to her.
okay.
Let me tell you something. I can't.
And they were cheating. They had wives, kids, like, but they were just talking
So
to
how
her.
do we feel about if we're gonna talk about men cheating? Because I think it's important to know that I do believe that everyone cheats no matter the gender
Mhm.
they go by.
Mhm.
But it's important, has the woman, like let's say it's a side woman, side chick, whatever
Mhm.
you want to call her. Why do we not get on them for like no, especially when they know the man is in a relationship?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when you just said they're like your friend was a part of this business, the men were married. I would just, even if I know I'm getting a little coin, but I would be like, dang, your wife at home a little bit. I just feel like my morality wise, I would be like shaking in my boots because I don't
Yeah.
want to break up no happy home.
Well,
It's
see, now that's where it becomes people's morality. That's really what it comes down to, people's morality. If
And
you
some people
have
don't have
your
that.
moral compass points true north, then you're not gonna do nothing like that. But if
Mhm.
it's a little off, you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm making money, and I could care less what you do. That's your relationship. And
But see,
truth be told, it is their
Oh,
relationship, not
100%.
yeah,
yours. You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
It's not yours, but I do think at some point, me personally, I think some point when you continue that, like let's say you sleep with him one time, okay, whatever, that's your relationship, but then you keep, now you in a whole extra relationship with his man on the side, like not just the hit it and quit it sort of vibe.
hmm
Now I feel like you're directly contributing to
The
just
demise.
the demise of everything. And I just feel like it ain't cute.
no,
And it's not.
No. Well, I mean, I feel like I know a lot of women who are like, I'm just waiting on him to leave his wife.
Girl, sit
Or,
down.
you
You're not
know,
leaving
yeah,
somebody
Heard it
down.
all
that
before.
that is when I hear women say that, I be like, bullshit. I'm
Stupid.
like,
but
yo,
and like they truly believe it though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like they
like,
Yeah, they
truly
do.
believe.
Because they're
some,
delusional.
Delusional.
All of these lies.
delusional as fuck. Because I'm like, he has a whole wife and kid, and he has a whole empire at home.
White
He
picket
makes,
fence, sit down.
yeah. That you could possibly join to if he would communicate with the wife might actually be okay with it. But the simple fact that
Yeah.
you keep thinking, oh, he's gonna leave his wife for me. Says, he ain't gonna leave your ass. He ain't gonna leave your wife for
Mm.
your ass. No,
What
you
do
just
y'all
But Snapped is full of episodes where these women go crazy, and half the time it's not the wife, it's the side piece that's going to go kill the man.
because he lied to her. Because he lied to her. But the thing
Or
is,
not even like, oh, he said he was gonna leave his wife, so I wanted to make it easier for her, so I decided to go
no,
kill his wife and make sure she was gone.
no,
And
but
if they be doing that, it's because they be digmatized.
they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
100%.
not gonna
Mhm.
say that.
When you see women doing crazy shit like that,
He,
they getting the best dick they done had before. They like,
ooh, he don't got inside that cat. He don't got inside the mental. He just don't fucked everything all up. He just don't got it all fucked up. But the
I mean,
thing is,
feel about like your men having close relationships with women that aren't sexual, but they're friends. Like they were friends before y'all met.
mhm.
And he goes to talk to her about y'all relationship, all types of stuff like that. But they're friends.
I think my opinion, it's not that controversial, but I don't mind. Maybe that's because I have a lot of guy friends. Like, and I think as long as if the relationship was there prior to me, who am I to come in and say you can't be friends with this person? Like, that's a bit weird because I don't want you telling me who I can't be friends with. Now, if I feel like, if I'm around them and it's like, why y'all so touchy? Like, then,
Yeah, yeah.
then I might have,
Mhm.
I might be like, y'all are a little bit too close for comfort. But at the same time, I know how I am with my guy friends sometimes. I mean,
Mhm.
so, I mean, I think that well, No, I'm not really that. I mean, we like a normal touch, not like extra. It's just like normal.
No, I ain't hanging on you.
I
I'm
think
not
there
gonna
should
be
be
like
boundaries. I think
like
there
the
Yeah.
should
most
be
I'll do
clear
is move
ass
my arm from
boundaries.
yours.
Yeah.
Like we're
Because
I'm
not
if you
gonna
just
calling
be
my nigga at 3 in the
2
morning
a.m.
to vent to
No,
some shit, I
no,
don't
no, no,
like
no,
yeah,
no,
that.
no.
no, no.
That's
Take
weird.
your. I'm like, take
because
your
who
ass
is
to
that? Because now I'm saying, who is that? Give me the phone.
that part.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
ain't this
Like
ain't making you stay asleep.
I don't mind you having girlfriends. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna sit here and say that you can't that guys and girls cannot be platonically friends because
They
I know
can't
they can.
because it's
Oh,
That
me.
part.
But because it's me. Like because it's
because
me.
I don't know. Like they might want to be with you,
They
but
might
you
want to
might.
be
I
with
mean, that
you.
is the 9 times out of 10 we don't.
We
Like if
don't,
I've
but
been friends
I
with you
will
that
say
long,
We don't, but they might, and they're like, "Well,
maybe.
I'm gonna just hold on to this because at least I can get a friendship out of her." No, I don't trust it. Don't
I
trust
feel like I
money.
am in some of them friendships. I feel like I'm friends with guys. I'm like, you try to talk to me, but it's like not easy.
like
Like
it's just not gonna work. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some where of course, maybe the girl is holding out hope. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
And you
the
can,
man be holding out hope too sometimes.
yeah, this
Right.
happens
My
too.
brother just
But
said he gonna catch you slipping, so watch out, friends.
I'm
that
just
part.
saying
you're
though,
not gonna
because
catch nobody slipping.
a lot of times the situation just doesn't mesh up perfectly. But there is chemistry even with your friends sometimes.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
but
Yeah.
it's not like the complete like
yeah.
lock in, right?
Yeah,
So sometimes you never know. It'd be that drunk night, and
that's
then you look at each other, you be
and
like,
that's why I don't
"Bitch."
trust it. So
That
then
part.
when I've
That
had
part.
issues
That
with
part.
so that's why I
people
don't
where
trust
we
it because
broke
y'all can be
up
too
for
fucked up when y'all do it.
a
Yeah.
week,
That's all
and
it
now
takes.
you over there talking to her, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm going through shit too, and then let's be here for
Okay,
each
Usher
other.
song. Like,
Yeah, I think there's levels to it all. 100%. There's levels to it all. I think that the how close I am with my guy friends, is kind of changes a little bit once I get in a relationship. I'm still close with them, but I think the person that I go to in times of need might change at that point, or I just think that there's certain things that I'm like, let me not cross this line because I know it might make them feel uncomfortable, even
Mhm.
though I know it's nothing's gonna happen. But
Mhm.
my man is not gonna be happy if I'm going over my friend that's a dude's house at 2 a.m. I could do
yeah,
that if
it's not
I'm
happening.
single, but I
That's a
can't do
sneaky
that when I'm
link.
in a relationship. I think you just need to be respectful of it all.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel like once you're in a relationship, there should be boundaries, even with all your friends, not just your guy friends, but your
Yeah.
girlfriends. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like we have to realize that this is our relationship. We're in a relationship, and if you do have those male friends, like I said, I've had friends who I stopped talking to for like months at a time because I'm talking to somebody else, and they'll be like, "Oh, where you been, Z?" And I'm like, "I got a man." You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's not so much so that they're not my friends anymore, and if they need me they can't call me, but like nah, we ain't kicking it like we used to. We ain't smoking blunts, we ain't chilling at your house till 2-3 in the morning,
That
like
part.
because I got a man to be with at 2-3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it should be. Like if you do have those male friends, girlfriends who are for the guys, you shouldn't be it shouldn't be, oh, I'm about to go hang with the guys and those girls come and I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? And
No,
then y'all are gone till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and
because
you
what
talk
y'all
about
doing?
because what you doing? You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like at that point, what are you doing?
They,
Like,
Sexy time.
they
like
handling some
that's
they handling some business. That's what they're doing. They're handling some business.
But
That
that's why I feel like the way marriage is portrayed, it just makes it like not fun. It makes the girl seem like just a nag. It makes it seem like this is the girl I don't want to be around because I want to go out and have fun. Like it just don't seem like a good time.
but I
well,
Mhm.
that's
think
because go ahead.
that's why we're talking about everyone needs to shift their perspective when you get in a long-term relationship, and then also once you get married,
That
the whatever party can't decide, I'm still going to be acting like this way, and then my partner is going to be at home like cooking and cleaning, like, no ma'am, you going
part.
out, I'm going out, we all going out, what's
We
going on?
all going
Like,
out.
or like you can, I think it's important to have separate lives as well. So like if I need to go out and have fun and you need to go out and have fun, we need to do that.
Mhm.
And I think that's why that trust is so important. Like you need to be able to trust that if they're around their friend, great. If they're at a club, great. Now I am trying, don't do
No, no, no.
her.
Yeah. That
Look,
part. That
I feel
that
like
part.
this. I feel like
That
this. If
part.
I get
That
married,
part.
I need my husband. I need you to have your own life. That's
Oh,
cool
oh
with
my
me.
God, please.
Please have your own life. But you know, like you do want to go to the strip club, invite me because I do love to see talented women up on poles.
Yeah, I love the
So,
strippers. Yeah,
you
I love
know,
the strippers.
that's just what I say. Marriage is about compromise and it's about respect and trust. If you don't have the compromise, the respect, and the trust, then you have no business getting married. And then you're going to end up in those relationships where the woman's always nagging you or the man is always suspicious of you. You know, if you're not in the same place, you know, then there's no purpose. There's no reason. Like
It's-
you're not going to have a good relationship and you're not going to have a good marriage. And then you're going to end up
Mhm.
divorced.
And
that
you need to
sucks.
and you need to know yourself. Like I am a homebody. When I tell you I don't need a plan, I could be at home for years. And I'm having fun. Like I be
Okay.
like that's a bit dramatic, but like COVID to me, that was lit. I was like, whoa.
Girl, what do you mean?
I was like, I
I
don't go
watched
anywhere.
True Blood all the way through. I watched
But
Vampire
it was just so
Diaries.
much fun.
It was
And I
all
feel
fun.
like I have to amp myself up to go somewhere for real. The only place like to go really somewhere. So most of the men that I've dated are more like extroverted and like they go out. I'm not like, you can't go out. Go ahead, because I could be at the house watching TV.
Because it reminds me of how me and my partner was in the beginning of our relationship because he was very clingy. And I'm
Mhm.
like, go away, go on, get. I was like, look. I said, let me tell you something. Go out and make friends. Do not let me be all that you know in this
Oh yeah,
relationship.
that's the problem.
I'm like, because eventually I'm gonna get tired of your ass. I'm gonna say, look, we gotta work something out. We gotta we gotta compromise, figure something out, whatever.
I think sometimes when you don't truly know who you are, don't truly love yourself,
Uh-huh.
don't truly accept yourself for who you are, and understand your wants and needs, that's
That
when you
part.
get into these situations that don't match with what you got going on because you don't know what you got going on. And that's what leads to, these events, cheating.
And I think I'm gonna use myself for an example. When I turned 28, I was starting to love myself. But once I hit 30, once I crossed over that 30 threshold, I started to fall in love with myself. And once I fell in love with myself, and at 33 right now, shit.
Oh, I
Mental,
can't wait till I cross the threshold then.
look, let me tell you now, when she crossed that threshold of being 30, 1, your patience are going to be short. 2, you're going to be a savage. 3, you ain't going to want to deal with bullshit like that no more. You're going to say, look, go on somewhere with that bullshit. I'm too old for that shit. Go
Right.
play on the
Too
playground.
old for it.
So the question still remains: do black men still out here cheating?
I've got 15 years of evidence that says yes. Yes, they
Not
are.
all of them. I have hope.
They're just look.
Thank
They're
you.
they're not cheating. They're misunderstood.
Thank you, Tyler.
It sounds like excuses to me. It's giving propaganda.
We're trying to do better.
Well, go
I have
ahead,
hope
see.
because, honey, I don't need no cheating man. Okay, thank
See,
you.
Hell no.
I'm under a different category, so I can't compare myself to them. Shit, it's all open over here. Fuck that. I don't have no secret.
I mean, I have hope.
Because as
I don't
long
know
as
if
you
I got
communicate and
faith.
be honest, it's not cheating.
That's
There you
it.
go.
That's it. Just
There we
it.
are.
Shit.
All right.
Give your boundaries. Do what you need to do. Be honest up front. And then it might not be cheating. And
Nope.
maybe one day we can say, black men don't cheat.
There we go.
Bye.
I can say it still, but that it was a great episode.